This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. See the reviews, see what stands out, and see if BetterHelp is right for you. Visit betterhelp.com/super. That's betterhelp.com/super. Hey, brother! Guys, Jay and I just got home from D23 out in Anaheim, California, and we are on a massive Disney kick, and I can't believe we've never done this before. So today, we are sorting Disney princesses into Hogwarts houses. Okay guys, to kick things off, we're starting with everyone's favorite, Rapunzel. And right out of the gate, we know that she's got talents, or maybe more like hobbies and 3 books. So like if you need to know anything about like cooking, geology, or botany, our girl has got you covered. But oddly, all 3 of those books do feel very Hufflepuff coded, don't they? Like Helga Hufflepuff is responsible for the Hogwarts kitchens. Each of the 4 houses represent an element. Ravenclaw is air, Gryffindor is fire, Slytherin is water, and Hufflepuff is earth. And what is geology about? Rocks. And where are rocks?
The mirror of Erised?
The earth. I know it's rather groundbreaking stuff, if I may. Ha! Ha!
I see you've all bought a complete set of my books. Well done.
But then also botany is basically Muggle herbology, which doesn't have to be Hufflepuff specific, but like let's face it, it is. Beyond that though, Rapunzel does beautifully embody the best of House Puff. For a girl who has lived almost entirely in solitary confinement, she embraces not only the outside world, but people with open arms. Think, for example, of the Snuggly Duckling.
Is that blood in your mustache? Goldie, look at this. Look at all the blood in his mustache.
Yeah, we're talking about a decidedly edgy, or at least sharp edge-filled place here, and Rapunzel's sunny spirit 180s the entire room and puts each of the occupants on a better path just for having met her. And the Sorting Hat tells us this of Helga. Said Hufflepuff, I'll teach the lot and treat them just the same. That is Rapunzel. Next, Snow White. Oh, hi-ho, Snow White. You're gonna make me do it, aren't you? Gets lost in a wooded maze and dies about it and is brought back by the human embodiment of the number 7. I understand that last one's a little niche, but like 7 dwarves, Harry is number 7, you know, 7 books, most powerful magical number, you get it. To be fair, Cedric and Snow White's versions of being brought back go quite differently.
Take my body back to my father.
My boy! Yeah. But I do have to go Hufflepuff for Snow White as well. There's a gentle, almost naive nature about her. Oh wait, no. Not almost naive. Just naive nature about her. Unless, of course, you're watching the Lego variation where she's largely defined by possessing an axe.
And my axe.
Sorry, I confused Snow White there for just a second with, Gimli. This is Snow White. Oh, I bet it was the dwarf thing that got me. Point is, being naive is only a bad thing because the world can be challenging, but it can also mean that you see the best in people and simply do not assume the worst. Looking at you, Zachariah Smith.
Because you know who's back, you tosspot. So he says.
Ooh, look at me, just because I'm descended possibly from Hepzibah Smith / Helga Hufflepuff, I'm so special. Hate that guy. Anyway, Snow White is a Hufflepuff, and while I'm at it, so are the dwarves. I mean, their job is literally finding stuff. Hi-ho, hi-ho, hi-ho.
Hufflepuffs are particularly good finders.
Cinderella. Okay, Hufflepuff for sure here as well, noticing a pattern, but there is nothing I can do about this one. I was really trying to find an argument for anything else, and it's just not there. Cinderella is a very reactive character, meaning most of the action happens to her rather than because she causes it. And besides that, her whole character is basically defined by being a hard worker and being friendly to the point where she has befriended the pests in the house. I try to think myself open-minded, but if I'm being completely honest with you guys, if I find mice inside of my house, the relationship is not that.
I'll smash it with a hammer!
To add a little extra flavor here to the conversation, her stepsisters are definitely Slytherins, and I might just say that Lady Tremaine is a Ravenclaw, just because she is smart enough to keep guessing one step ahead of the plot.
If is good.
But for Cinderella, like, where's the wisdom? Where's the cunning? Her courage to go to the ball is only manifested because a literal fairy shows up and gives her a magical makeover. And I'm not knocking that. I've taken my own daughter to the Bippity Boppity Boutique, and it is awesome. Beyond that, though, the best I could give her for Gryffindor is that she has a giant pumpkin, and Hagrid grows those, but one timer-based magical pumpkin does not a Gryffindor make. So, Hufflepuff. Aurora! Tricky one, but not for the reason that you might think. It's mostly just that she is barely even in the movie for us to get to know her. In fact, of all the princesses, she has the least amount of screen time at just 17 minutes and 52 seconds. I counted. I'm lying to you, I looked it up. That is less than 24% of the whole movie. That is named after her, and most of it is just spent singing her songs or getting like her finger pricked. And I'll be honest, it's been a minute since the last time I've watched it. I'm pretty sure after that she takes like a nap for most of the movie. No worries though, because same. Aurora's personality just doesn't get much chance to shine, and yet I think Ravenclaw is the answer. Partly out of a great desire to not just have all three of the classic era princesses in Hufflepuff, but also because when I watch Sleeping Beauty, she reminds me a lot of Luna. I mean, we've got running barefoot through the forest, accepting magic, and pretending an owl in a trench coat is a handsome prince.
You're just as sane as I am.
And you know what, Aurora? High praise. Ariel! Let me tell you who is not a Ravenclaw. That is Ariel. Responsible for agreeing to the worst terms in the history of maritime law, this girl's brains are not her strong suit.
What? What is it?
It's a dingle hopper.
It really isn't. Your dad's thing is a fork. You could at least call it a tiny trident. She's also not particularly cunning or ambitious either. Her greatest desire in life is just to have legs, which I guess if you're part fish is a pretty big ambition. I don't think I can count it though. Beyond that, it's also to marry Prince Eric for good reason, I might add. I mean, have you seen this guy? And while she does accomplish those things, she doesn't exactly outwit Ursula and is instead the victim of being outwit pretty much the whole time. She can't even get Eric to kiss her without Sebastian's help, and even then she is outwitted by eels. Also, Eric, not exactly hearing any consent here,
Wait,
You kissed?
to someone you
Haven't said a single word to yet? On the Hufflepuff side of things, though, she is an excellent fighter. I mean, look at her stuff.
Isn't it neat?
I gotta say, as a human, a lot of it is not as neat as she thinks it is.
Ever seen anything so wonderful in your entire life?
Hardworking and loyal? I mean, not really either. She skips out on the concert at the start, which everyone else has clearly worked hard for, and she signs a terrible agreement rather than work for what she wants, and in the same moment ditches her entire family. So yeah, not a great Hufflepuff either. That said, as we already stated, she values love more than anything at all, and if we are going by Harry Potter rules here, that is indeed Harry's biggest secret weapon. Is an obligatory
Big deal.
It is a big deal, Harry. So many bad things have happened to you and you're still able to summon love from deep within either way, and that's really important. Voldemort doesn't know how to love. Anyway, back to love. It is also the thing that Dumbledore values the most, and both of them are Gryffindor, so lack of anywhere else to put her, Ariel's a Gryffindor.
Sorry.
Belle! Let me think. Ravenclaw. It's Ravenclaw, and it's not really close. The Beast, Gryffindor, by the way. I mean, he's part lion, right? Right? Anyway, in the beginning, he's more of like a Cormac McLagan branded Gryffindor, and at the end, he's more of like a, like a Harry. He gets there. But while Beast may try to force Belle into that Hufflepuff yellow dress, and she may be played by a Gryffindor, we all know Belle's true colors are blue. Like she's wearing, in the beginning, pre-abduction. In fact, she maybe is the easiest sort on the whole list. Her entire personality is basically books and being intelligent. Heck, her entire town sings a song about how peculiar these specific interests are. Granted, and to be clear, there's not actually anything peculiar about it. They are the weird ones who don't even know that they have a governing monarch just through the woods. Like, geez, read a book, people. Oh, wait. Yo, I got to take a quick pause right there to give a huge thank you to today's sponsor, Raycon. Back to school is upon us, and it's prompting memories of my own time in college, which I can't believe I've been out of for 14 years. But I remember working tirelessly to afford a pair of noise-canceling headphones in my junior year that I then promptly left on an airplane and was just too defeated to start back over and get a new pair. But that's where Raycon can step in to save the friggin' day, whether you're heading back to school yourself or shopping for a student. Raycon's everyday earbuds with active noise cancellation is the answer for laser-focused study sessions at the library or listening to your favorite podcasts in between classes. And Raycon solves my age-old problem by offering premium audio at a fraction of the cost compared to big brands. And I can speak from experience here because I use mine every day at the climbing gym or when I'm out on a run, and they are sharp, have a great battery life, and sound beautiful. The Everyday Earbud Classics are the perfect back-to-school companion. Go to buyraycon.com/SuperCarlin to get 20% off. Thanks to Raycon for sponsoring today's episode. Link in the description down below. Now back to the video. Jasmine! This one might surprise you, but Slytherin. Phineas Nigellus says it best, that Slytherins will always choose to save their own skins. This is a very negative take on the matter, but means Slytherins will choose themselves over others. And Jasmine represents this from the other side of the coin, the good side of the coin. Jasmine's apparent great flaw, according to her father and all of her suitors, is that she always chooses herself rather than being forced to choose someone she doesn't like.
I want it to be for love.
And almost every aspect of Jasmine's life, from being trapped in the palace, being told that she has to marry, and when she has to do so, is controlled. Despite being a member of the royal family, she has almost no power or freedom over her own life.
Never done a thing on my own. I've never had any real friends.
And the end result is a princess who had to learn how to outmaneuver everyone around her to get what she wants. And you see it on display a lot. She sneaks out of the palace, immediately falls into character when Aladdin says she is her dim-witted sister.
Why, Sultan, how may I serve you?
Tricks Aladdin into revealing his identity, uncovers Jafar's mind control, and even chained up uses the last trick at her disposal, Jafar's attraction to her, to distract him from seeing Aladdin. Slytherin. In a good way. Although, does weirdly hate snakes.
You could defeat the most powerful being on Earth.
I feel like if I don't mention that, we will get comments. Pocahontas! Okay, while Ariel was a last resort Gryffindor, Pocahontas is like a front line. The sorting hat barely touched her head, and Gryffindor! I mean, this girl fears nothing. Not jumping off waterfalls, standing on the edges of cliffs, canoeing rapids, guns, or getting her head chopped off. And she is willing to risk her life for others. The other option that could be on the table is maybe Ravenclaw, as she obviously values wisdom and seeks it out from Grandmother Willow and drops a lot of knowledge bombs on John Smith. Plus, there's that line about never stepping in the same river twice. I mean, wow, brilliant, obviously. But also, that's your favorite thing about rivers, not fishing, waterfalls, tubing? Gosh, tubing is fun. But either way, I think her actions speak louder than words. Gryffindor. Mulan! Shoo boy! If Ariel is a hat stall for barely qualifying for a house, Mulan is the exact opposite. The rare four-way hat stall. A hat stall, if you don't know, is when the hat takes more than 5 minutes to place you and usually is stuck between two houses. But Mulan checks boxes in every direction. She's like a
compass that doesn't point north.
Get it?
Yeah. I see you've all bought a complete set of my books.
Bravery and courage? Yeah, duh. She joins the army as a woman during a time where being discovered would mean that she dies, and in the meantime faces down the entire Hun army, wins, gets banished, comes back and redefeats their leader in 1-to-1 combat. I mean, that's cool, right? That's cool. Cunning and ambitious? Yes, she successfully fools her entire battalion, outwits climbing the pole, outwits the elements with the rocket, and saves all of China. So, yep, got that. Wisdom is possibly her weakest case, as she opens the movie trying to cheat on her upcoming test, but to be fair, that test is stupid. But also, she does value wisdom and openly accepts and employs Mushu's advice under the belief that he was sent to her by the ancestors to guide her, which, you know, is only kind of accurate.
Don't even worry about it!
And as I said, outsmarts the pole climb. I mean, like, what are poles if not riddles? Also the fact that they left the pole climb out of the live action version of Mulan is probably the worst part about that movie, and that is saying a lot. But that brings us to a hardworking and loyal, and again, to a fault. She has to work harder than all of the men, not just to survive, but also just to fit in at all. And while she may break her family's trust in joining the army, it is out of a sense of honor and loyalty. Not to mention her sense of loyalty to China itself, and the bonds that she makes with her fellow soldiers is strong enough that they let her lead them into the final battle. Do you see the problem? I do not know where to put her. So I'm just gonna leave this one up to you guys. I'm gonna post a poll over on the community tab. Please go vote and let us know what you think. And to be clear, that's like a voting poll, not one you have to climb. Yeah, see right there, it's a callback.
But I don't talk about that.
Tiana, Hufflepuff, and it's not close. Sure, she has ambitions of opening her own restaurant. Her dress is green, but how is she getting there? Hard work, day in, day out, double shifts, all in honor of her father. Wearing yellow, also, I might add, pre-abduction, or well, transformation, I guess, reformation, transmogrification.
That's from the song.
I don't even know.
Transmogrification. I don't know what it means. But not only that, she's a longtime and loyal friend to Lottie, often putting Lottie's needs before her own, which is a little ridiculous given that Lottie's needs are comparatively zero.
I'll never get anything I wish for.
Although I will admit, Lottie is a great friend in return as well, and this will ultimately be true for everyone Tiana meets. They all look out for her, and people don't just do that if you're not a good friend yourself. Also, and I know that nobody actually asked me or anything, but I think Ray is also a Hufflepuff and a friggin' goat, you know what I mean? Where's your star in the sky? Cedric? Huh? Merida, red hair and upper-class robes. I know just what to do with you. Gryffindor. Now, earlier we argued that Jasmine was Slytherin because she chose herself, and Merida famously does the same thing.
I am Merida, and I'll be shooting for my own hand.
And she does wear green, but for one, the movie is literally called Brave. And two, I'd argue it's not exactly the same. Here's Jasmine's version of shooting for her own hand.
I am not a prize to be won.
But for starters, Jasmine is given almost no freedom of any kind her whole life. She is stuck in the palace, while Merida is pretty free to go and do whatever she wants. Sort of.
A pit Sept is not a short hole. Doesn't he stuff her gob? Rises early.
Jasmine's choosing herself is a matter of claiming control over the one thing she can when nobody else will. She will not sacrifice herself simply because someone else expects her to. Jasmine has no power and must constantly maneuver around the people in her life who do, which she does excel at. On the other hand, Merida chooses herself in the most Gryffindor way possible. Sports. She walks into a clearing full of people and openly denounces the premise and then shoots a bullseye. And then a bullseye through another bullseye. Not you, bullseye. Is that a line? Merida's conflict is not that she is trapped like Jasmine, because Merida has a lot of agency over her life. It's just a single, very large expectation she has an issue with. Fairly, I might add. So Jasmine seeks freedom by maneuvering, while Merida seeks freedom by confrontation. Very serious black, if you ask me. That's what James. Also, to be fair to Jasmine, Merida is like first-gen royalty. Her dad is like made king in her lifetime, while Jasmine is stuck inside of some very tall and very old walls. Moana! Speaking of defying your mother's wishes, how about defying your father's? That brings us to Moana.
We have one rule.
And she's gonna break it. When it comes to Moana, though, it's not ambition or even cunning that is driving her. If anything, where Merida and Jasmine defy the dated traditions of their people, Moana is attempting to rediscover hers.
Why'd we stop?
Maui. So while from her father's point of view, she is not being loyal to the tribe, a zoomed out view tells you that Moana is more loyal to the tribe's culture than her father ever was. Although I do tend to believe that the ocean actually chose her father before it chose Moana, and his test went so badly when his best friend died, whereas Moana saved Pua and broke her ankle free with a rock. No! Full video by clicking the card. Anyway, Gryffindor. This one is actually pretty easy. Moana is insanely brave, noble.
I'm not a princess.
If you own that one, we are talking about you right now, so But do you know the kind of courage that it takes to sail across the horizon when you, don't know how to sail and confront a demigod and then coconuts and then a giant crab and then your internal trauma that you've let down not just yourself and your family but also your entire culture? And then an actual god? And remember how Harry offers Voldemort the opportunity for remorse? Come
on, Tom.
And remember how Harry offers Voldemort the opportunity for remorse before totally kicking his butt? Does Moana not do this same thing, but Te-Kā actually accepts it? Also, fun fact, while Sleeping Beauty is barely featured in her own movie, Moana has the most screen time of any Disney princess at 1 hour and 6 minutes. I counted. No, I didn't, I'm lying, I looked it up. Raya! I know what you're all thinking. Hey, it's the first line of the movie. Huh, weird.
I know what you're thinking. A lone rider.
Hufflepuff. You know what she does? You know what she does? She found the last dragon. Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuffs are particularly good
Finders.
What the soup is a Hufflepuff?
You lost, Raya.
Hufflepuff. Guys, I'm just kidding. She got her toe on the rock. Calm down. But Raya, difficult, very difficult. Plenty of courage, not a bad mind either. There's talent, oh yes. A thirst to prove yourself, but where to put you? And look, I know some of you are thinking it. She is wearing a red cape and carrying a sword and a rock into the final battle. The difference is Harry is there to die, while Raya is there to 100% kill Namaari. End of story.
Namaari!
She mad. When it really boils down to it, it's a real case of the true heroes are the friends you reluctantly let join you along the way. Raya is a Slytherin. Her ambition is huge. She is trying to undo a curse that caused a dystopian, not future, reality. She uses huge cunning to solve problems, so much so that Sisu is constantly having to bring her intensity back to Earth.
If we're just honest with her, deep down, I got a feeling she wants to fix the world as much as we do.
She does, Raya. She does. That's the ending of the movie. Also, your sword kind of looks like a snake. And you talk to dragons. That's like a cousin to Parselmouth. But there you go, guys. All of our Disney princesses beautifully sorted into their respective Hogwarts houses. If you disagree with any of our thoughts, please let us know in the tell section down below. But guys, thank you so much as always for tuning into this week's episode. Be sure to let us know if you want to see future sorting episodes, and if so, who you would like to see us sort. If you would like to see a real piece of Super Carlin Brothers history, there is a video right over here called the Top 5 Snubbed Disney Princesses. It is like one of the videos that truly launched this channel into the career that it is today for Jay and I. So definitely go and check it out. It is super old, but also very nostalgic. Otherwise, guys, until next time, never forget, ducks, they go in cups.